Good day everyone. Good day everyone. Today we are going to be looking at algebraic fractions. That is what the topic we are going to be looking at. This lesson is very important for exams like WAEC, NECO and school exams. So let's start. Simplification of fractions. What is simplification? Simplification means reducing an expression to a simplest form. Look at 20 over 40. The simplest form of 20 over 40 is 1 over 2 because 20 can go in 40. 20 in 40, 1. 20 in 20, 1. 20 in 40, 2. Right? Okay, now let's look at examples. Example 1. Simplify MNU divided by NUV. MNU is the same thing as M times N times U over N times U times V. You know, it is time that is between them, right? Okay, now looking at them, N will cancel N. Look at that U also. U will cancel U. So we are left with, in the numerator, we have M. In the denominator, we have V. So that's M over V. Another example, example 2. Simplify U plus M over U plus N. You will notice that there is no factor. There's nothing you cannot cut it because it is plus. You cannot cancel U. So you are going to leave it like that. Example 3. 8x squared z divided by 10xyz. We can write this as 8 times x times z. Then 10 times x times y times z. X cancel x. Y cancel y. So which means that we are left with, because 2 in 8 is 4, 2 in 10 is 5. So we are left with 4x in the numerator, that is 4 times x in the numerator, over 5 times z in the denominator. That's 4x over 5z. Don't forget x times x is x squared. X raised to power 2. Now another example, AB plus AC over AD plus AE. What we are going to do is that we are going to solve them one by one. In the numerator, look for the factor. What can go? What is common to them? A is common. Bring that A out. So it's going to be A into brackets B plus C. Denominator, what is common? A also is common. Bring the A out. That one will remain D plus AE also will remain E. Then A cancel E. A cancel A. So we are left with B plus C over D plus E. Okay, that's the answer. Example 5. Example 5. A squared plus AB over A squared plus AC. Numerator, what is the factor? What is common? A is common, right? B is not common, so it is only A. Bring A out. So it remains A plus B over denominator. A also is common. A into brackets A plus C. A cancel A. So that will give us A plus B over A plus C. Example 6. H squared minus HK divided by HK. Numerator, you will notice that H is common. Bring that H out. It will remain H minus K divided by HK. H cancel H. So you are left with H minus K over K. Now to example 7. Example 7. H squared minus K squared divided by H minus K, everything into brackets, raised to power 2. Now if you look at that numerator very well, you will notice that it is difference of two squares. So and in difference of two squares, one will be minus, the other one will be plus. H minus K, H plus K. Remember, when you have a square minus b square, one will be minus a minus b, the other one will be plus a plus b. Okay, so let us continue. Divided by the denominator now. Denominator is h minus k raised to power 2. Anything raised to power 2, that will be, you are going to write it 2 times. That is h minus k, h minus k. You write it 2 times because it's raised to power 2. So h minus k cancel h minus k. So we are going to be left with h plus k over h minus k. Right, so that's the answer. Now for the last example, example 8. Simplify 9m squared minus 4u squared. There's no common factor. Look at it. Nothing is common. 9 is not common, 2 is not common, m is not common, u is not common. So what we are going to do is that change 9 to index form. 9 to index form will give us 3 raised to power 2 m squared. 4 to index form will give us 2 raised to power 2 u squared. Right? Now 3 square m squared. You know you can put that 3m into brackets. Everything raised to power 2. Law of indices. 3m, everything raised to power 2, minus 2u, everything raised to power 2.